Mudlarking or beachcombing? It's both, folks, because we're back at Lyme Regis. Here we are on Lyme Regis Bay. Right up the far end behind me is Charmouth Bay, we can see in the distance, and all around me is big stuff. Big driftwood. I'm sat on a piece of very big driftwood.
I think it's more a tree than driftwood.
Okay, I'm sat on a drift tree, and alongside me is the axle rear wheels of a vehicle. There's all sorts here. Last time I was here, I was looking for glass. Today, my focus is on scrap, but I'm not going to walk past anything pretty. So for all the people out there who like their Fox's Glacier mints, there we go. I picked that up as I was walking across.
Oh, it does look like one, doesn't it?
And just to show this scrap here and how frustrating it can be sometimes to have scrap on a beach, would you like to see my beautiful ammonite?
Ooh, oh!
Yes. It's a bit of metal.
It did look like an ammonite.
On the sand it looked even more like an ammonite, I assure you. But still, that's the fun of being at Lyme Regis. What will you be looking for, Kat?
Well, I'm looking for some pretty sea glass and some pretty china, and also unusual metal bits. I love unusual metal bits and copper.
Right. Well, if I find any unusual metal bits, I'll give you a shout.
Thank you. And just a little word to anybody who's worried about my gloves. These are my old gloves. I can't find my new gloves at the moment. We've left them at home, I think. So I'm wearing these. Don't panic. I do have some decent gloves somewhere.
Oh, you've got a lovely pair. You've got two lovely pairs. It's just I put the stuff in the back of the car for mudlarking when we set off on our little short break. And guess what? I packed the old gloves.
Yes, so there we go.
So this is...
Say hello to my finger.
Yes. But let's get looking, let's get finding, let's have an adventure.
As Phil said, here's a bit of engine, but interestingly enough, it's an ugly bit of metal if you don't like it. It's beautiful if you do, and inside it, I've seen which isn't going to come out now I've mentioned it. Well, in there is a piece of sea glass, and I can't get it out. And there's a wheel hub. And more bits of tree. There's just a bit of everything here. Whatever it is you like to find, chances are you'll find it here. Put the camera down, don't forget, shout if you see something. A lot of these stripy lines on the stones. There. Oh, there's a brick. It's a bit worn away. What's this? Right, China. I think it's a bit of a plug. There are lots of industrialish looking things here where the cliffs have been falling away, and I think it's people's garages and sheds that have been emptying out onto the beach as they fall and collapse, because there are so many car parts and things like that. Word of warning, don't go close to the cliffs. At the moment in the UK especially, they're very unstable. Now here's an interesting bit of beach. There are some fossils. See that one there? Lots of small fossils in, possibly miniature ammonites. And if we go over onto this rock here, there are lots more fossils. There are pretty rocks. You can see the stripes. There is a lot of scrap metal. Let's have a look at some of the bits and pieces. Lots of pipe. As you can tell, pipe everywhere. Little bits of rusty old iron. But it all gathers in roughly the same places. And sometimes you'll find some really interesting shapes. And look at that. In amongst all the rusty metal is some amber glass. What else is here? Spiky bits and rusty bits. Oh, now what's one of those? Does anybody know what one of those is? And there's a bit of drain. What's this? It looks like some sort of iron foot, doesn't it? For holding up an iron Christmas tree. I don't think it is. Oh, there's another piece of nice glass, and what's this sticky out bit? I would say that is probably off an old fireplace, the basket underneath. I don't think that's off the same bit. And looking in this direction, is that copper? No, I don't think it is. And another piece of pretty glass. All in one small area. And if I show you the size of the beach, there are plenty of areas to be looking in. More metal bits. I just love metal bits. I don't know what it is. Look at that. That I'd say is off a car, do you think? And more of this stuff. There seems to be a lot of this gritty type stuff. One of those. More bars. What's that there? It's a buckle off a giant's belt, I think. Very heavy and substantial. A bit of rounded metal. And is this copper? Yes, I think it is, so I'm having that. Wander down here. More of the same, lots of spiky bits. Just, I think because they've just rusted away. Oh, now what? Oh, there's something pretty. Oh, I like that. I think it's possibly off an old bedstead. There and do you think that's from a blacksmith shop, or is it something else? It's fairly heavy and substantial. Anything else in this bit? Lots and lots of obscure bits of metal that are probably not the shape they were when they started out because of corrosion and erosion. There's the muddy edge that is slowly eroding into the sea, and here's another little pocket. So I thought, let's have a look and see what we can see in this pocket. So we've got some plain china there, but we do have a lot of glass. So we make a pile. There and there. There's some. Can you see any more? More. And some china. More china, more glass, more fossils, lots of sharp glass under there, and some more smooth glass. Just from this one area again, and if you sat down and dug down a little bit, you'll probably find a lot more. And just look how many of those areas there are. You could spend weeks here looking for all the different bits and pieces. Look at the sea glistening, all the sun bouncing off it. And over there and a sandy beach. But we are heading down the beach, right down, and then there's a walkway there, and we got to get to the steps at the bottom there before the tide comes in. But we've got plenty of time. Always check your tide times, be safe. I just picked this really pretty piece of china up, and in that same area, look at all this. We've got some big nuts, and they're all on one of those and one of those. Lots of bits and pieces. Oh, look at the rock. Got another ammonite there, and a big piece of metal with a hole in it. Ooh, we all want one of those. What's that? Oh, that will go nicely in my copper collection. A few bits of rough sea glass, but not so much in that little pocket. Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Hello.
Do you want to see what I found first? It's only a little one. I found a little bit of an ammonite.
Oh, I might be able to trump that.
Right, well, I'll put that in my bag.
Because what I've done is I've brought you the finds that I found standing in one spot and just looking at the floor.
Got a handful there.
There's a lovely, very rounded piece
nice.
of glass. On the glass theme, there's also that molten chunk of blue.
That's lovely.
But then alongside the molten blue was some molten alloy.
Oh, that's nice. I like the shape on that.
Then I found 2 pieces of tile.
Right, bit of quarry tile and a bit of wall tile.
Quite an old one, but it's got a hole, so
right.
that's a roof tile.
Oh, yeah, it's a roof tile.
Very old roof tile.
You can see the inclusions in it as well, so it's definitely got some
Yes,
age.
very old roof tile that. And that's just a communal garden, well-washed piece of bathroom tile. So from 2 very different eras.
Yeah.
But right there next door to each other. Then this is a treasure. That was face up. I just couldn't believe it. In amongst the pebbles.
Ooh, look
with
at
burley-ware or something written on it.
I'm not quite sure if it is burley-ware. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just the name, shape, that's been washed, well worn, and finally May.
Oh, okay, so your ammonite is bigger than my ammonite.
There we go. All that
You win.
stood and just reaching around my feet, say within a square 2 metre reach.
Nice finds.
That's why it's worth coming to Lyme Regis.
Oh, I found another pocket of things. Let's have a look. We've got some blue and white china there. Some glass that isn't as rounded as the rest, so I'll leave that. Here's another piece of china. That's a pretty one. With some nicely rounded glass.
Have you seen this big stone? Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, that's nice. It's like a matrix of fossils. Matrix just means there's lots of them all together. Like you get a pack of dogs, you get a matrix of fossils. Sounds very intelligent though, doesn't it? Anything else in this little dip here? Oh, that's a nice chunk of glass. And another chunk of glass. Oh, look, there's a few. Ooh. They're all nicely rounded.
Not the sweetest of sands, is it?
No, it's not sand, it's mud. It's really, if you get that on you, it's really sticky, you can't get it back off. Oh, there's a piece of glass. Oh, look, it's a fork. It's copper, but that would have been silver plated at one point. No silver left on that now, is there? Ah, there's a piece of a green poison bottle. Very small piece, but still, it's a piece.
I found something.
Oh, what have you found?
Well, firstly, just for Richard.
Oh, an insulator.
Well, shall we say half an insulator?
Right.
But I'm sure he's going to tell me it's a very common telegraph one or something. But there we go. The hole.
What else have you found?
And the other thing I found, now if the romantic in me would like to say, this is a sword.
Yep.
See? And that hole is where it fitted into a handle.
Could be.
Yes, but I think because of the amount of scrap we have here, related to motor vehicles, it's more likely to be a leaf spring
Ah, right.
that would have been fixed either end, because it has got that bow to it. But who knows?
Could be.
But I'll tell you this, if you feel that, that's been in the water a long time.
Very smooth.
And that has got a lovely finish to it. So for that reason, my sword is coming home with me.
Oh, look at this. I think somebody's broken this. Because it's in 3 pieces and very close together. Oh, 4 pieces. Another piece there. Another piece there. Be up on the rock. No, that would have been lovely if that had been whole. Look at the pattern on that. I don't know if they are from the same piece actually. Probably not. They're all green. That's not. Oh, wait a minute. Is that green? Yes, it is. So, a nice collection of 4 pieces of green grass. Oh, there's a nice big chunk of metal. I wonder what that is. I'm guessing another car part. Could be. Could be anything. Put that down there and keep looking. Some glass, but it's very sharp. Oh, look. It's an inkwell. Oh, that's nice. Very cute.
Well,
Screw top, but what have you got? Oh,
I'll come close second with a little paste pot.
That's very nice.
A very full of mud little paste pot.
Yes, it is. Very sticky mud. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
well,
cute
it's all
find.
falling from this very sticky banking.
Yes, it is rather a lot of sticky mud along there. Oh, is this a weight? I think it is, yes. An old weight. It's quite heavy. We won't be taking that with us. Put that down there.
Just a neck out.
And what's this shoe? Ooh, it's long. It's got like a wheel thing there. Oh, do you think there's springs off a car? Yep, that's what I'm going for. I have no idea really, but we guess for springs off a car. And is this another piece of Victorian bedstead? Could be. What else have we got on this area? This looks fun. We've got a curly piece of metal and a bracket and track rod end of a car. It's just a crazy guess, I have no idea. And oh, is that a gear shaft or something? No, it had a wheel either end, so definitely some sort of vehicle.
A bit of teapot, yeah.
A bit of teapot you found. Oh, let's have a look. Oh yes, that looks like a teapot spout. Yep.
Don't know if it's all there. Dual spout on?
Yes, because it's blue on the ends.
Oh, that's a
It's a
short
whole
one.
spout. There's a little tiny dinky one.
Oh, my medieval sword is coming in handy today.
Oh, it is. Look what I found in the mud here. Let me get my diggy thing out. I found this little bottle here. Is it whole? Is it whole? Oh, it is. Oh, a little chip on the neck, but other than that, it's whole. And next door to it is this here. So, let's get my diggy thingy out again. No, I don't think this is whole. Oh, wait a minute, I think it is. Oh, it's very melted. But it's whole. Oh, they're nice. If I hold them in my hand, look at that. You can see the size. They're really cute little ones. Oh, we'll take those home with us. And here, is this what I think it is? While I'm digging it out, I'll let you guess. See if you can get any idea what you think this is. Move the stone from around it. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. I think you're going to have to take that stone out as well. Oh, it's bending my diggy thingy, I think. There it is. It's a little tiny paste pot, but it's absolutely covered in mud. Shall I take it or not? I think it's whole. I'm going to go all the way round. Yeah, it's whole, so we'll take that. But, oh, I'll put it in my bag, but I think my bag will need a wash when we get back. Bottle diggers have been and left this, so I'll assume it's broken. Oh yes, look at that. What a shame. That was really nice. Oh, I can see another bottle. I don't know if an old one. Probably not. But we have a little peek. No, I don't think it's very old, if it is old at all.
Right, I've settled here to show you my finds, because I've got a find that I really like but I can't take with me.
Right.
This one.
Oh, it's a drain pipe, is it?
What a beautiful bit of cast iron Victorian drain pipe.
Very exciting.
But there's a problem.
Yes, it's stuck.
It's a sizable piece.
Oh, I'm so disappointed we can't take
And
that
most
home.
of it is under your feet.
Yes, it's rather a large
But
piece.
I have got this I can take home. Now that I think is absolutely beautiful.
A little curly bracket or something.
If I can find a way to put that in the garden and hang a bird feeder from it, I think that'd be a lovely reminder of our trip.
It would be very nice.
And a gift for you, my darling.
Ooh.
I believe it's an ammonite that's worn away, but it's quite heart-shaped, I think.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it?
So there's a
Put it that way.
prehistoric love gift.
Very cute, thank you.
And there's another ammonite that's pretty worn as well.
Yep, that's pretty tired, that one.
But then we got some bits and pieces here. Obviously, glass, because there's quite a lot of glass here.
Oh, what's this?
But then I've got some other bits.
Oh, that's nice. That's really pretty. It's green with a pattern on. Little bits of gilding as well. What else have we got?
This one here.
Oh, that's nice. There's a rim of something that was blue.
Top of a teapot, do you think?
I think so, probably, yes.
And this, the jury's out. I don't know if that's bark or just the way it's been formed.
I'm not sure.
Is this
Could
pattern
be.
both sides? I'm not sure, but I thought it was pretty anyway.
It is. Oh, and then lots of bits of sea glass. Oh, look, that's nice. It's got a little flower on it.
Yes, I got some nice roundy ones.
Yeah. Oh, what's
Some
this one?
well-shaped ones.
That's a nice, pretty one as well. Very nice.
And a bit of blue.
Yep. Always good. Blue glass.
But I think probably my favourite find is this. So I'm going to put that in.
Oh, that's nice. You can see a couple of ammonites on there. So that's a matrix of ammonites.
That's
Lovely.
ours. That's coming home with us.
Very nice. Lots of sea glass here today, which is really good because we do like to collect sea glass. Some pretty stones, some rounded bits of brick that look like stones and they're not, they're just rounded brick. Oh, some blue and white something. And there, bit of china. Loads of bits of broken sea glass, just freshly broken. Two sets to take with us. And then you see a bit of white like that. And is it just plain white? Should we leave it or is it exciting? And it's plain white. But we do find more colour than white here, which is quite nice because in Wales it's more white than anything else. What's that? It's metal. And it's pointy and it's hollow. No idea what that is. Oh look! I can use it as a pointer because there is another ammonite on a rock. It's rather a big rock. We leave it there. Very nice. Something man-made, something natural.
You want to see what I found?
Yeah. Let's have a
I've
look.
actually found a vein of scrap.
All right.
See right along it? Can you see the brown? It's like as if it's just all been left there by the water. And
Oh,
that's
that
what
looks
caught
like
my
a
eye.
huge ammonite and it's a weight.
Yeah, but see, it's got letters on it. It's all scrap, so I'm going to have a look what else I can find.
Right.
Come see what I found. I
What have you found?
some more flat iron
Oh yes, look at that.
with a tech support Tim on it.
Oh yes. Oh, another. That looks like the cutter of a lawnmower.
Could be.
And brackets. Lots of bits and pieces. Nope, there's another sort of brackety thing. And is that a weight? I'm not
Bit of a
sure.
manhole, that, isn't it?
Yep. And there's another round thing that could be a weight. Lots of bits of metal. Oh, I can see a bit of a key. It's only a bit, but it was a key. And anything else exciting? Let's have a look. There's lots and lots of rusty, unidentified lumps of metal. But ooh, such fun to look at. Look what I found. It looks like the bottom of a glass jar. I don't know this hole. I thought you might want to see me digging it out. Sorry if it's a bit bumpy as I dig. It goes down a long way. It could be whole. It's moving. Oh, it goes down even further. I'll put you down there. Right, you can see what I'm doing now. Without the camera shaking. It's definitely buried in the mud, but I don't know how old it is or how whole it is. Oh, there you go. It's a little bottle with a, I think it's got a screw top lid on it, and as you can see, this mud is so sticky. That's a nice little bottle though. Look what I found. I don't really know what it is. See if we can spot it. It's huge. It's like a barrel with pipes going in and out. Do you think it's some sort of boiler? Is it something from a small steam engine? Or is it a house boiler? There's lots of nuts and things and rivets. I put my foot on it. You can see the size there. That's quite large. And as pretty as that is, I'm still tempted to wander on down. Can you see the sea? So if you haven't got them, run and pop your wellies on, because we're going to go for a paddle. Lots of seaweed on the beach. Lots of different types. We've got the thicker type. I never remember the names for seaweed, but you can see ripply ones and dangly ones and thin ones. What's that? Oh, I think that's something that was alive originally. We'll leave that. And there is the shore. Look at the light glistening on the waves. It's a beautiful day for a paddle, so come on, pop your wellies on, we're going in. I just love paddling. If anyone can't swim, I hope you've got your armbands on. But I don't think we'll get drowned in today because now there's a copper wheel on that bit of metal there, but I'm not taking that whole piece of metal home, so that'll have to stay. Oh, there's a bag. And there's a Mr. Johnson.
Hello.
What have you been collecting?
I've been collecting, as I said, some scrap.
Look at all this.
But I've also been setting up a nice game of plain or pattern.
Oh, good.
But see, some interesting heavy lumps.
Oh, right. Oh, that's heavy.
And some more decorative pieces. I love that piece. That was hammered in a wall somewhere and something was hung from it, or it was fixed in some way, and that will come home with me. The littler bits will come home.
Yep.
The heavier bits have to stay because we're a long way from the exit to the beach.
Quite a walk, isn't it?
But while I'm having a little sit down, shall we play plain or pattern?
Oh, let's have a look.
Now
right.
These are not in the game.
Oh, right.
And this, remember, if it's the same colour all the way around, it's plain. Just for you to be aware.
Right, so that then I'm going to say is patterned. Oh yes, I would say that's probably a ashtray from Charlie Brown's. What do you reckon?
Possibly one of them square one.
Right, so that one's for me. This one I'm going to say plain.
It's patterned because it's embossed.
Oh, one to fill. This one patterned. Yep, blue. This one patterned. Oh no, it's plain. This one patterned. Oh no, it's plain again. This one, stoneware. Oh, what do you think? What should we go for? Patterned. Is that patterned? It's got like lines on it, but I think it's plain really, isn't it?
Let's have a look. That is a bit of an undecided, isn't it?
Go for plain.
Thank you.
This one I'd say patterned, and it's plain. I'm guessing too many patterns today. Plain. Yep, hey, one for us. Some people are digging in the distance, and that's the noise you can hear. This one plain. Yep, I think that's plain.
Yeah, if that's plain, that's plain.
Right. This one patterned. Oh, yes, that's patterned. This one patterned. Oh, more blue and white. This one, ooh, that's a weird looking thing. I'm going to say patterned. Oh yes, I'm not quite sure what the pattern is.
Nice colour,
one colour. Very pretty. This one I'm going to say plain. Yes, it's plain blue.
So where are we now? No, it's not.
Oh,
Is that a stripe? Is it corner square?
oh yes, it is. Over to Phil.
Ah, so how many you got? 2, 4, 6 to you, 2, 4, 6 to me, 3 to go.
Right, these three patterned. Yep, that's patterned. This one patterned. No, it's plain.
All on the last piece.
Right, so
7 all, this is the
what do you
decision.
think? This is a big decision. Patterned. And it's plain.
Oh, only jest, but the victory is sweet, however small.
Well done.
Now, the bits I said weren't part of the game, just to show you, those two really fooled me.
Pipe stem?
No, not a pipe stem.
No.
Pipe bowl.
Oh yes, does look like a pipe bowl.
Not a pipe bowl. But
No.
under this bit of scrap, there are a few treasures.
Right.
One I couldn't include because it's patterned both sides.
Oh yes, that's nice. Lovely. Oh, a
An
piece of pipe
actual
stem.
piece of
Wow,
pipe stem.
well done. We don't find many of those on this beach. That's quite a find.
And what is this? Just a stone or a
It
tooth?
does look like a tooth or a tooth, doesn't it?
What does everyone think?
I'd say that's a tooth. I'm being very brave holding it.
It looks
I'd say
like
that
a,
looks like
it's very stony though.
a canine tooth. Yeah, it's
It feels stony, but
a fossilised a fossilised canine tooth. Incisors tend to be flat
right.
for biting. These tend to be pointy for tearing, and then the back ones are flat for grinding.
Right. Well, there we go. And on my metal bits, I did like these three particularly, so I hid
have a
them
look.
away. A nice little handle there.
Oh yes.
Another handle there. And so far, I think my sweetest bit of scrap
Oh,
is the base of a flat iron.
oh yes, that's nice. That's a really nice find, that.
There we go.
Very heavy though. Do you want to see my marvellous machine? Look at this. I don't know what it is, but there's loads of bits of this. No, I can't get that out of the ground. It's a huge pipe, and this looks like it's part of it. And there's some sort of radiator there, and this, I don't know if that would have been some sort of boiler to go on a fireplace. Let's see if I can lift it. So did that have water in that you put in there? And then these ran by the side of the fire, warmed it up, and then you had hot water. There's another little screw end in there. And then there's another little bit of pipe over here too, which I'm assuming is from this. I'd love to know what it was. And what's this? Do you think that's part of my machine? Complete with seed? I don't know. What do you reckon? But I love that. And all the pipes that go with it. It's an interesting chunk of something. That was really thick, like a brick or something, with white and green on. Oh, that's quite interesting. Lots of bits of metal. If you just like rusty metal, this is a perfect place to come. Take you up here, you've got to be careful you don't slip because it's quite muddy in places. You've got a load of this sort of thing. It's got little copper bits on it, and I love copper bits, but it's firmly attached to the rest of the cast iron. And then if we look up here, you can see the low cliffs are rolled in, and this mud here is really sticky. I just found that. Now what do you reckon that is? It's ceramic. It's got all electrical like looking things on it, like a positive there, and then like a very fine input there, no sugar. I really don't know what that is. Do you have any ideas? Has anybody seen one of those?
I hope you've enjoyed this trip to the seaside. I hope you've liked the finds, and I hope you'll give us a thumbs up if you did. And of course, if you've got any friends who'd like to join us, share it with them. But most importantly, until the next time we're out, have fun. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.